If you have been struggling to get good curled clumps, those defined curls, if you don't know which brush to use for styling or for detangling, or if there is any which you can use for both, fine, thick, low density, high density, whatever is your hair type, if you are looking for budget friendly brushes for your curly hair, you have come at the right place. Hello everyone, this is Kushbu Singhvi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today's video, honestly, I am very excited myself because I'm just so happy with all the brushes I'm going to share with you all today. And all of these are under rupees 300. In fact, almost under rupees 250, most of them. And yeah, they are amazing. So I will be sharing brushes which you can specifically use for styling, which can give you the most amazing clumps and great definition. And then I'll also be sharing brushes which you can use for styling and detangling both. I'm sharing 6 different brushes, combs, whatever you want to call them, because some are like more like a comb and less than a brush. But one of the brushes that I'm sharing today has blown my mind. I don't know where was it hiding all this while. Why did I not see it? But I am just amazed with that one. Which one? I'm not telling you right now. You will know it in the video, but I promise that brush is it's just worth every single penny and more than that. So yeah, definitely keep on watching. So the first two comb brushes that I'm sharing with you all are specifically for people who are looking for a lot of volume. Like you want defined curls, you want those good clumps, but you want volume as well. So you don't want those very thick clumps. Okay, so this is specifically for that, especially people who do not have a lot of density, or if you have fine hair, or you just generally like a lot of volume and you're looking for those thin clumps. These two brushes are for you, and I'm talking about these two. All right, so this went really viral on internet. I've seen God only knows how many video of this one. So this, if you see, is just like a normal comb, right? How you have at home, you must be having a comb like this, but it comes with this thing here, this extra thing here. So when you actually put in here, this just goes and clumps tightly to this. So this will help you in forming really nice clumps without using any external force or angle. This itself is going to help you with that. So that is why this is a very nice brush, and this gives you very nice clumps. So come, let's see how this works. Now it's very important that your hair is completely detangled before you use this one. All you have to do is the right pressure. Just put your hair and pull it. Do you see those clumps? They are so fine, so proper, very well defined. I normally like to go twice on every section. Why? I don't know. This is how I do it. You may choose to just go once, your choice. But yeah, just look at those clumps. They are so well formed, literally so fine, but still so well formed. Also, I get this asked a lot, that how do I style the rest of the hair? Front section is easy. So this is how I do it. I always like to style away from my scalp. You should always do that. Put the right pressure, the right technique, that tension should be there, for clumps to form. And then I like to go ahead with scrunching, which is absolutely optional, but I prefer it. So yeah, these were my results with this one. I had actually done a comparison video of both these combs side by side. So yeah, this is how the V-shaped one worked. This is the volume, the clumps, the definition that I got. And honestly, I just loved my results with this one. The second brush I'm talking about is this one. Actually, both of these are more like combs than brush, but yeah. So this one has 3 lines of bristles, and they are placed like not in the same line. They are like a little on and off here, and this gives you the most amazing clumps. I was amazed when I used this one. Great volume and great clumps with both of these. So come, let's see the demo. As I said, detangling is very important with both of these. So ensure that your hair is completely detangled. I did that for the other side as well before using that brush. Now this comb is amazing. I love the clumps this gives. Just look at that. In one go itself, it was amazing. You just apply some extra tension and hold how I'm holding with my other hand like this. It can also give you slightly thicker clumps and great definition. I just love this comb. Very convenient to use. Very easy. Just maintain that tension. Also guys, please ensure you have enough products in your hair and your hair is wet when you're using any of the styling brushes. Always style away from your scalp the way I'm doing. And scrunching, as I said, is optional. I love it. It gives you much better definition. If your hair is wet enough products and you're scrunching gently, it will work for most hair types. These were my results with the multi-tooth comb. Personally, I love this one a little more than the other one, but this is absolutely your choice. You see which side you prefer, which results do you like more. When I shared this on Instagram, most people like the V-shaped one more. So yeah, you can choose it for yourself. Both of these are a great choice if you're looking for lots of volume and great definition as well. So yeah. And yes, both of these cannot be used for detangling. These are solely meant for styling and giving you great clumps. So I'm adding one more brush here in this category before I move on to the brushes which can be used for styling and detangling both, and which is this one. Now I'll be honest, I got this for detangling, but this did nothing for my hair. This just could not detangle. Now if you see the design of this, right, it's made in such a way that I thought it would be nice for detangling. It wouldn't put that extra pressure on the hair when you're detangling it, but for some reason it just doesn't work for me. Probably if you have fine hair, this might work for you for detangling as well, but this give you great clumps. The main reason of keeping this brush in this video is because this give you those perfect clumps which are not too thin or not too thick. So if you are looking here for that balance between volume and definition, you'll really like the clumps this one gives, and that's my main reason I've kept it here. So yeah, come, let's see how it works.
Now this one is really easy to use and it literally gives you that perfect size between thin and thick clumps, like the perfect medium size clumps. So if this is what you're looking for, you'll really love this brush. As I said, for detangling, it's not going to work, but if you have fine hair, it might work for detangling as well. I mean, guys, just look at those clumps. Literally amazing. I'm just amazed. Of course, as I said earlier, ensure you have enough products, enough water before styling.
Let's move on to the brushes that can be used for styling and detangling both. Now, one thing I like to say, normally the brushes that are meant to be used for styling and detangling both will always give you thick clumps because the bristles of such brush are not very closely placed. They are a little far apart for a better detangling experience. So if you are looking for really thick clumps, then these are great for styling and detangling both. But if you're someone who are looking for a great volume and you do not want very thick clumps, then definitely opt for one of the three I told you for styling. First brush I'm talking about is this one. This actually was featured in one of my videos where I've spoken about budget friendly hair accessories from Amazon. This brush was there as well. So yes, this is the brush. This is how it is made. It's got this vents here and the bristles are just placed in a very simple way, straight, but it's got this little curve, and I love this about it because this really helps me with detangling. It detangles pretty well. Now I'll tell you, for me, my benchmark for a detangling brush is the Curl Keeper Flexi brush. I love that brush, love it like too much. So but that's a very expensive brush, right? And I'm sure not everybody wants to invest that much of money for a brush to detangle. So if you do not wish to, this is definitely a great choice. I cannot say it is as good as Curl Keeper, but I'll say it does work, okay? And it works really nice. So if Curl Keeper is a 9 on 10 on detangling, this definitely is a 7 on 10 for detangling. So this is a very good brush, and this also gives you very good curl clumps. Like for me, I love thick curl clumps. Somehow I've always like those thick juicy curl clumps. That is what I personally prefer and like. So this works great to give you good clumps. So yeah, come, let's see it in the video. And yeah,
as always, ensure there are no tangles in your hair before you go ahead and style. Keep that tension in your hair when you're styling and away from your scalp. That is the best way. And look at those clumps, those thick, juicy clumps. Absolutely love the way it works. I love to scrunch, and I'm saying it again and again because I know a lot of people develop a frizz while scrunching, but with me it doesn't happen because I always scrunch on wet hair with enough products, and that really add to the definition. So it's your choice, but the clumps it gives is absolutely amazing.
definitely, I'll say that if you're looking for something that can give you thick clumps and can help you with detangling also, this is a great choice. But I have two more choices before you make your decision. So yeah. Okay, so the next brush I'm talking about is this one from Beauty Secrets. I'm sure this brush you must have seen a lot on internet. A lot of brands come with this. Even a lot of local brands, a lot of international brands, a lot of curly hair brands. Everywhere you see this brush, because this is one of the first brushes that really went viral for curly hair. So I'll tell you my thoughts about this. This is great for detangling. If I have to give it like a rating, I would say it's an 8 on 10 for detangling your hair. Only thing is you have to go in little smaller sections. Like again, comparing it with the Curl Keeper Flexi brush, with Curl Keeper I can take half side of my hair and just detangle it all together. With this, I prefer to make 4 or 5 sections, but detangling is easy with this one. Okay, another thing that I like about this, if you see, this has these two settings, so you can get little thicker or thinner clumps as you prefer. Again, it's not going to be very thin clumps, but again, you at least have the choice of adjusting the thickness of the clumps that you prefer, which I think is great. So this is a nice brush we can use for detangling and styling both. So let's see how does this works for styling.
Now I've kept the setting on the lower one, means the little thinner one as compared to the top one, just because I want you all to know that both the settings will give you thick clumps only. It's not that it's going to give you thin clumps, but the thing is that you have two options if you want it even thicker than this. Of course, always maintain the tension. That's the most important thing when you're styling using a hairbrush. And just see those beautiful clumps it has given, the way it has curled up my hair. Absolutely love this one. I will follow up with scrunching here as well. This is something I always do. But yes, absolutely love the way this works for styling.
So I definitely feel at this price point, this is a great buy. It's a nice brush, can be used for everything as you've already seen. So yeah, you can definitely check it out. And now it's time for the showstopper brush, the brush that I spoke about that blew my mind, more so because I wasn't expecting it. And let me tell you this, you must have seen me recommending this brush earlier for styling. I did a reel on Instagram. This is not the brush I'm talking about, by the way. I'm just telling you something. I did a reel on Instagram with this one. Even in one of my YouTube videos, it is featured where I've spoken about brushes. But two things that I'm not recommending this to you anymore. This gives the most amazing ribbon-like clumps. but this used to be for rupees 75. But now I don't know why they've increased the price, and it's like, more than 200, 225, 230, 250, something like that for different brands. So if you can still get it for 75 in your local market, I would say this is a great brush for styling. However, you cannot use this for detangling, of course. So yeah, this does give you amazing clumps, but at this price point I'll definitely not recommend it, because I have got a brush which you don't need this honestly if you buy that one. And I'm talking about this brush. Okay, this, it just blew my mind. Now this one looks more like a copy of Tangle Teaser, if you've seen the Tangle Teaser brush, because the bristles are made exactly like that. And this is a brush I can also compare to the Curl Keeper Flexi brush in way it works. So I am really happy with this, especially because considering the price point it comes at. Okay, so why do I like it? A, it's great for detangling. I tried dry detangling with this, the normal detangling, and for both time it worked great. And it gives you the most amazing clumps. So yes, this can do it all. Of course, if I have to rate it for detangling, I'll give it an 8 on 10. I wouldn't give it a 9 on 10 like the Curl Keeper one. Main reason for doing so is it's not a very convenient brush to hold. It keeps on slipping, especially when you have the conditioner on. So you have to like hold it somewhere here while you're detangling, otherwise it doesn't have a good grip. However, it will detangle your hair and you will not see any crazy amount of hair breakage. So that is a big plus for me, definitely. Now let's see how does this style.
Okay, I know I haven't added a clip for detangling for the other two brushes, but for this one I had to, because this one is the best for detangling of all I've shared today. I am just blown away. Here I'm dry detangling my hair just have little oil, that is it. I normally do not dry detangle my hair, but because I wanted to try this out, I am doing it. And you will not believe how quickly it detangled my hair. So this is around 1/4 of my hair, and it just took me, you can say, less than a minute to detangle this section completely. Unlike Curl Keeper Flexi Brush, I cannot go half and half. I have to do like, 4 sections with this one. But I would still say at this price point, it is amazing. And look at that, I didn't lose a lot of hair. This is what came out from 1/4 section of my hair, especially when I was doing dry detangling. Okay, let's move on to styling now. This again gives me exactly those ribbon-like curls which I used to get with that blue brush, and I love it. Just look at those. Just once I did, and I'm really in love with this brush. I know I'm overly saying it, but I don't know, like at 285 rupees, I'm very happy with the way it's giving me the clumps, the way it's defining my hair, the way it's detangling my hair. So yes, I really like it. So I'll definitely say that if only one brush you have to buy from this and you're okay with thick clumps, go for this one.
So yes, I definitely feel this is a dupe for the Curl Keeper Flexi brush, the way it works. Definitely a dupe for the Tangle Teaser, the way it looks. I haven't used the Tangle Teaser brush yet. It's a pretty expensive one. So I definitely can see that they've tried to copy that design, but they did it well. And till the time it's so budget friendly, I don't mind it because it's working really nice. I love the clumps it gives. I love the way it detangles my hair. So definitely a plus for me at a great price. So if I have to pick up like my super favorites from this video, it will be these two brushes. This one for amazing thin clumps and great volume, very easy to use, so convenient to carry. Just put it anywhere and just carry it with you. The second will be this, and you know why, because it's great for styling and detangling both. Yes, it will give you thicker clumps. My experience can be very different from your experience because of the different hair that we have. So you have to see the video, judge it for yourself, and decide which brush you would like to go for. I hope you guys find this video really helpful, and thank you so much for watching.